Folks, you know, it's so important to have an ever-expanding operation, or rather revelation of who God is. We see something of His very heart and mind as His heart is revealed to our heart. And then we become aware of His operation going on all around us. We come under the hand of provision, and we become an extension of His hand of provision. God opens the inner eyes of our heart to realize something of His very heart. And in the light of seeing His heart, we begin to see Him at work all around us. We see the operation of His goodness and greatness. At times we just receive the generosity of His hand, and at other times we become an extension of that hand to others. Paul prayed, Ephesians 1:17 and 18, God's people would receive a wisdom, a spirit of wisdom and revelation concerning the Lord and the marvelous things that He has and does. You know, as we come apart and spend quality time with the Lord, from our spirit, that's our new creaturehood, we become spirit as God is spirit, and we just begin to inhale His word. We begin to celebrate His presence. Our heart is reminded of where our treasure is and rallies to where our spirit is, and our heart's eyes are open to a revelation of God's heart, and we begin to get God sightings all around. We begin to see Him in operation, in session. Roman centurion had a revelation of Jesus as the 10-star general of the angelic host. He is a military man, recognized a much greater military man of a much greater army. And he had a revelation of the word of His power. He said, Master, all you got to do is say it, and it's done. Now that's a revelation.
Revelation, yes it is.
Saying, Lord, you don't even need to come to my home. He sent a greeting committee out. You just speak the word, and my servant who needs to be healed is going to be healed. The woman with the issue of blood, she saw Jesus as her high priest in the hem of His garment. That was her revelation. The high priest from whose the hem of His garment virtue flowed, and she persevered. She was energized, pressed through the crowd, and bowed submissively and touched the hem of His garment. She was healed. She had a revelation of her high priestly healer. The centurion had a revelation of the general of the armies. And as you and I come apart, feed our spirit, we get a fresh transfusion of the heart, and our eyes are given an opening, a revelatory view of the very heart and face of God. And as we move on from that place, we begin to sense His movements around us. We begin to learn to receive of His grace and be an extension of that grace for others. Quality time is so important. Here's a song about it. An old Montana cowboy could have written this, but he didn't. I did. When I was in Montana. I'm actually from Idaho.
It's a cold place, too. When it goes below.
Another brisk Montana morning, golden glimmer has me blinking. Rising now, I hear me creaking. Down the hall I toil. To the place I meet with Jesus. Feed the empty stove and arm load. Soon the room is bright with warm glow. Coffee pot is dancing to a boil. Divine a point, His name is just like ointment. Rubs it into my needy soul, I'm worshiping my God. On my fire the Master's breathing, consuming all my very grieving. Inner fire is rising as He stokes it with His rod. Out my window there I gaze, scan the morning's golden haze. Two deer bolt across the yard, the Lord renews my strength. My spirit leaps and runs with Jesus through the meadows of His kingdom, brightness of His fragrant freedom, raising on the greatness of His truth. Divine appointment, His name's just like oil, rubs it into my needy soul, I'm worshiping my God. On my fire the Master's breathing, consuming all my fear and grieving. Inner fire is rising as He stokes it with His rod. Inner fire is rising as He stokes it with His rod. personal word or two. Every now and then God will give us a revelation about someone. He'll give us His lens to see something of them as He sees them, and to speak forth an encouragement, a confirmation of just who they are in Christ. That's when the revelation is translated into a prophetic utterance or prophetic song. What's your name right here? Josie. Josie, you have the eyes of a visionary. The Lord will often open your inner eyes to realize His goodness all around you. And as surely as He surrounds you, hear the sound of His song within you. And you'll sing along with His song, because He's placed music in your heart. What's your name? Brian? Now Brian, he's an encourager. And those he does encourage, he causes their soul to flourish. He's an intense yet gentle kind of guy at the same time. Has a heart to want to see people set free. You've gone through so much freedom yourself, Brian, that you wanted to impart that to the soul and heart of others. Often there'll be divine appointments that he'll arrange with other people. He'll be the intermediary to the Spirit. You're not contrary, and you'll find an opportunity to speak His encouragement to them that will be swift to uplift. God bless you. I know this is Rene. I met him earlier. That's how I know his name, so don't think I'm more prophetic than I am. Rene is a disciple who is on an accelerated growth program by the Lord. You're going to be learning a lot, and are learning a lot in a hurry. Learning a lot of how to just walk alongside Jesus and with Him to abide, and others to share that Jesus cares. Sometime He'll meet you just out of the blue in the seeming middle of nowhere, and you'll have an opportunity to strike up a conversation, and the Lord will come with a revelation, give you what you need to say, and He'll touch them with healing love, and they'll be on their way. God bless you. God bless you.
Awesome.
So a revelation of an encourager who's swift to uplift. Revelation of one who has a song in her heart, and a visionary into kingdom realities, and a disciple, a vision, who is on a tremendous accelerated growth program that the Lord has you in. See, we get in the revelation of God's heart, in His light we see light. That's Psalm 36:9. In Thy light shall we see light.
Yep.
And He begins to shed light on His Word, on who we are in Christ, and on others, of what He's up to in His way of loving them, that we might be something of an extension of His voice that makes them rejoice. Carolina, this is for you. The Lord enters the tragedy valley, and He's causing you to rally. God be thanked. He turns the void into a memory bank of the precious memories beyond treasure, of the measure of blessing that Patrick was on this side of glory. But now he's graduated to heaven to live the rest of the story, which is a story without end.
Wow.
We can celebrate the memory of a wonderful friend, and I think most of us here that knew him can relate, because it'll all come time for us to eventually graduate. What a party that's going to be. The comfort of God be with you as grief becomes a memory bank of appreciation and anticipation of reunion and the Easter egg in due season. God bless you. Now sometimes there'll be dynamic dittos of a U2 kind of thing. And that jumped like lightning over here to you, Dave. Dave, I know your precious Debbie graduated not too long ago. And I'll tell you what, there is you've always been such a tender-hearted man with prophetic insight along with a shepherd's heart. I say a shepherd's heart along with prophetic insight. And there will be times when you will tenderly be the shepherd's voice and yet with prophetic penetration into those who need similar comfort wherewith you have been comforted. And you see them receive a word from the revelator who will lift them up